Well, it's cup final day as West Ham take on Spurs. Let's try and predict the starting 11 for our game at 8:15 tonight. Yes, everybody, Russ on the West Ham Network. I hope you're all very, very well. Hope you enjoyed the lunchtime live as well. Late lunch, match day late lunch. And as we always try and do a couple of hours before the game, we try and predict the starting 11. Now, unlike many Davy Moyes press conferences yesterday, he actually gave us some decent team news, or team news we knew, we know is likely going to transpire on the pitch. Mainly in terms of, well, he really gave two, but one main one. In terms of clues, is that Areola is likely to be out for a little while. So maybe the likelihood is he'll miss today. Whether he'll be fit for the Wolves game, we'll find out on Friday. At the press conference there, but it's going to be like Fabianski will be deputising for him. Again, it's not the worst thing in the world. He mentioned about Nav again. He's been training again. Everyone else he hasn't mentioned by name. So there we go. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's try and predict the starting 11. I do like doing this. I do like this because it's sort of into the unknown. Into the unknown. That's it, isn't it? That's the song, isn't it? I knew you didn't know. So my Disney my Disney consultant is next to me. Right, okay, so easy. Let's start with the easy ones. So we know Fabianski's starting in goal. We also know that Alvarez is serving the second match in his 2-game ban because he picked up 10 yellow cards, which is a massive miss for us. He'll be back for the Wolves game, which I think is very, very timely. And then he misses the next game for the Leverkusen game, obviously, because he's suspended for that game as well. Right, so then it is, for me, I think it's quite simple. I think it's Emerson on the left. I think he keeps Soufal, although he had an absolute stinker on Saturday. I think he stays true to him. I don't agree. I'd probably throw Ben Johnson in, to be honest. I think Ben's shown when he's been called upon that he is done very well, and he has as many duff games as someone like Soufal, but Soufal has obviously played a lot more football. But if he wants that better deal, he needs to start playing a bit better. I think, despite Moyes talking about Naif singling him out, I think he goes with the two at the back in terms of Zuma and Mavropanos. Personally, I would play Aguerd today instead of Zuma. Spurs are a different proposition than others in that they have very quick, Heung-min Son, people like that. Brendan Johnson, these guys can really rip you a new one. And I think personally, someone like an Aguerd has the potential to at least match someone like Heung-min Son with pace if there's balls over the tops and things like that. I don't think Kurt Zuma does that, to be honest. But hey ho, we know what he's going to do. We know what he's going to do, my friends. Despite the fact probably many of us would do something different. Obviously, no Alvarez. I don't think Calvin Phillips starts. I'll be honest. I think it's Souček and JWP. I think it's pretty much going to be, apart from the Areola for Fabianski, it's going to be the same side, I think. I would play the same side. I thought they played well. There was times we didn't play well, but, attacking-wise, I think it's a different side we're playing against now than Newcastle. We know what we're going to get as well. Paqueta plays in the middle, doing his thing. And actually, this was the first time this season where our front three have all scored? Antonio scored against Newcastle, so did Bowen, and so he could do. So obviously Bowen famously one goal away from equaling Paulo Di Canio's all-time record for goals scored in a single Premier League season, which is 16. He's got 15 with, including today, 8 games to go. Should be done. I reckon it should be done. He could even eclipse. He could even get 20 goals. Easily get 20 Premier League goals. It'd be amazing. Bowen stays there. And the fact is, he took off Antonio after 60 minutes, so he's going to be fit. He loves the goal against Spurs, doesn't he? Old Mickey. And that's your side. In the words of the Meerkat, Simples. I think that's what it is. I can't think it's not going to spring any surprises. Hasn't sprung any surprises for as long as he's been in his sight. The manager, I can't really see any surprises he would spring. Maxwell Cornet's going to get a run on. The only one may be Zuma or Mavropanos for again and move Zuma to the right hand side. He's done that before. Personally, I would go Vigette. My back four would be Emerson for tomorrow, for later on today. Emerson, Aged, Mavropanos, and Johnson. Just that a little bit extra pace on the side. But what you don't get with Johnson is the Soufal assist. Sort of just the overlap and the crossing, which has been a massive part of his game this season. But let me know what you think. Obviously, we'll be a couple of hours to kick off now. We'll see when the team's announced at 7:15 how close we are to it. I think we're pretty close, to be honest. But anyway, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith. Come on, you bloody Irons. Irons! Irons!